They were two teams going in opposite directions at the start of the season. One battling for the top of the table, the other scraping the bottom of the barrel. Tonight they find themselves 2 games away from immortality. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the HSL Commissioner's Cup Finals. Live from the Biff Radio Center in Detroit is the Detroit Ice Dockers and the Carolina Pirates. I am Vince Brown in the house in Motown. They are fired up, getting ready to play some hockey here, folks. Strap on your seatbelts. It's going to be a wild ride as the opening faceoff came to Detroit. We're going to go back and forth here. Detroit wearing their home purple uniforms with the black numbers and the white trim. Ramon Sonati, that's Frankie Sonati. He's been so hot in this series. Oh, good forecheck by Liam Cater on the backside. Sonati coming to the left side. We're in the zone left. Here's Ramon, got it poked away. Now Drag Talk had it for a moment. Johnny Vance will pick it up for Carolina. Splits the double team, looking for the shot against Mickey Martino. Backhands it. High stick save by Mickey Martino. He has been so hot in this Commissioner's Cup series. Only 4 goals given up, 2 each in the 2 legs against the Charlottetown Squall. That was the overall #1 seed when they knocked them off. Near icing, Liam Caden picks it up before the goal line. Apollo Chikovian now gets it to Jake Doherty for Carolina in the white, orange, and blue. They're going to the zone right, stopped in the zone. Shot right there. Drag Tuck blocks it away from his goaltender. He'll get it back in the near side. Long one. Take the tape to Marju Kudajar. Kudajar stopped at the right circle in his own left. Goes around the backside goal line behind Nate Robinson. Nate the Great in goal this evening, and he has been solid too. Johnny Vance on the counterattack for Carolina with 17-19 for the opening period. Glad everybody could come along here for Game 1 of the Cup Finals. Boy, and it wouldn't be a Cup Final if we weren't in Motown, huh? Detroit has always been a great spot to have a championship round. I mean, that's the Detroit Red Wings of old. 2 shots right at Mickey Martino, nothing going there. I tell you, we are up and going here in the Motor City. Right off the face-off, we're back to action. And the zone right, circle right, Carolina wins the face-off. It's Sierra Mist. Taken away by a Dilmach move momentarily. Poked out of zone. McNeil picked it up. Got it stripped back. Battle for the puck in neutral ice. Gino Rick came up with it. He'll go cross ice to Mahmoud. Dumps it into the zone. Robinson comes all the way out of the crease to hold up the puck. Gino Hans with a nice forecheck on Mahmoud, but he gets back up, picks it up, comes around the right circle to Gino Rick. Back to Mahmoud. Dumps it over to the left goal line. Couldn't really get a shot attempt to go. Missed to pick it back up for Carolina. Mahmoud will stop it at the right point with Billy Mays. Mays shoots. He misses way left. Missed to pick it back up for Carolina. Miss gets forechecked in the corner by Rick. Rick shoots right at Robinson. He'll freeze it with 15-17 for period number 1. Absolutely outstanding crowd on hand this evening. We're back to play. Carolina off the face-off win. Josh Simpson goes near side for Jason Hitman. Now, he's had a few goals in this year's tournament. Near steal in the backside. Kearns will get it down ice. They're going to say no ice because Jack Brown touched it, but he gets clobbered. And that's going to be the first penalty of the night on Carolina. Jason Hitman living up to his definite name. Just a nasty forecheck on Jack Brown to try to steal and score, but at the 5:16 mark, he gets hit with tripping. I mean, he came through laying the smack down on everybody's candy behind. Jack Brown was just the first man in the way. So we are back to play here deep in the Carolina zone. The faceoff won by Detroit. Auld with the puck. Auld had it at the right circle to get it back to Drag Talk at the right point in the zone left. McForehead now has it. They'll get it to Drag Talk again. Johnson, right side. Good stop by Robinson. They'll poke it off to the side. Roman Pena trying to get it out of the backside. Battle for the puck behind the goalie. Drag Talk stops it at the right point. He'll fire, but right in the back of a defender. And Carolina will deftly poke that out of the zone. Martino comes out to play it. and falls on it with 13:47 for period number 1. Those of you just joining us online, we are live and in living color in Motown, Detroit. The Biff Radio Center is ground zero for game 1 of the HSL Commissioners Cup Finals. Yes, folks, we are finally here. We're going to finally see who's got the goods to take it all the way to the house. Speaking of the house, Ivan Ryerson might take this one to the house. He's at the right circle in the zone left. Stopped at the goal line. Ali, that's Hans Ali, strips it away from him, trying to get it down line. He will poke it out of the zone with 13-13 for period number 1. Coming up to a minute remaining on the Detroit one-man advantage. No score as of yet. Steinbach coming back left. It's Felix Steinbach. Goes cross ice. Ryerson got the bounce from him. Steinbach in the middle, sliding to the left. This is Long. Long goes deep left for Steinbach at the left goal line. Over to Rick. Steinbach playing the left side, trying to stuff it in. A good forecheck by the Carolina black line. They'll get it out of the zone quickly. Martino quickly back out to push it, but he's going to squat on it for a moment, and we'll start from the Detroit zone at 12:14. Zone right, circle right is where this one will be at. Leg 2 is going to be tomorrow night in Carolina. It's a 6 p.m. Eastern face-off, 5 p.m. in the Central Time Zone. Don't you dare miss leg number 2 of this showdown. Most goals wins. That's how we play it here in these playoffs. McForhead with 11:43 cross ice to all. Now Johnson has it. Johnson forecheck shoots right at Robinson, bounces off of him and the post. Davison trying to pick it up at the right goal line. It is Chairman Meow now gets to the Steinbach. Meow at the right circle, right point. They'll get it to Drag Talk. He shoots right at Robinson, bumps it off of him. They'll get it out of the zone as the power play is finished. We're back to full strength. Forecheck in the backside, and Detroit coming with the wood. Good one. Take the Johnson from Drag Talk. Johnson gets behind the defense, shoots. Robinson with another great glove save. 10:42 to play for the period. We're in the Carolina zone left, circle left on this face-off. Back to play we go. Puck comes out of the zone. Detroit's got to retrieve it. J.W. Doyle is an overall number 1 pick of this year's draft. Trying to get it down line. Carolina takes it away. Sierra Mist has it. Goes up line. Battle for the puck. Who's going to get it? It's Frankie Sonati. Sonati comes back to the left. He now has Ramon. Ramon had it for a moment. Uh-oh. We got to fight? Yep. We got to fight. Frankie Sonati one way. Looks like Josh Sampson the other. Sonati with a right cross to sit down. Teagan, excuse me. So Teagan and Sonati will sit for 5 at the 9:55 mark of the first period. And that definitely gets the fans going here in the Motor City. Scotty Teagan for Carolina. Frankie Sonati for Detroit. Thankfully, one of the tiebreakers in this Cup playoff series is not fighting penalties. Doesn't make sense, though. Shot right at Robinson from the left circle will not go. We're at 9:55 of period number 1. We are full strength. No change as of yet. We'll slide it over to zone left circle right this time. Detroit off the faceoff win. Drag Talk goes to Kudichor at the right circle. Oh, good forecheck by the back line of Carolina. As that puck comes flying out of the zone, a potential icing. Who's going to get to the puck first? It's going to be Detroit this time. Let's go all the way back to where we just came from. Special shout out to my colleague in management, Camden Hoffman, the president of the Hockey Simulation League. Thank you for all you've done to keep us up and going and doing what we do, and that's playing some great esports hockey, you know what I mean? Also, shout out to all the new kids that have came through since week 11. Well, you've infused some blood into this league that I haven't seen in quite some time. We thank all of you for what you've done for this league and hope that you continue as we go into season 2 later down the stretch. We got another fight coming. It is Josh Sampson one way. And as the fists fly, Sampson goes down as Drag Tech lays the right hand. So we'll mark that fight at 11-11 of period number 1. Josh Sampson for Carolina, Roger Dragtok for Detroit. We'll go neutral ice facing left, the circle left. Off the face-off win by Detroit. They'll dump it into the zone going to the left goal line. Carolina quickly getting it back out. Doherty had it for a moment. Long will pick it up for Detroit. Battle for the puck. Puck comes up to Ramon. He'll dump it right to Robinson. That was almost a softie there. Tom Popper quickly gets it to that guy. He gets it to Ali. Hans Ali on the near side. Almost bumped back into the zone. That guy will pick it up. That guy trying to split a triple team. Couldn't do it. Ramon coming back left. He goes near side now for Ivan Ryerson. Ryerson, a strong skater, gets it to Ramon. Ramon shoots. Robinson, a good blocker stop with 7:42 to play for the period. Here we go again, kids. From the zone left, circle left. Carolina with the face-off win with 7:35 for the period. Still no score. Puck comes all the way back to the Detroit zone. No icing was called. Apparently was off of a Detroit player. They'll battle for it. Caden had it for a moment. Backhand by Gustafson was right at Long. Martino got in position, but Long was able to block it from him. 7 minutes to play for the period and no score. Ryerson deep back to the zone left. That one comes all the way out of the zone because nobody was looking for that puck. Now Kudijar will come back in. Kudijar shoots right at Robinson, who quickly get it to Davidson. A steal and score almost for Ramon. Caden trying to get it out for Carolina does get to the post. Malone, who makes his first appearance. Now he's got Christian McTavish. McTavish by himself. Stoned twice by Martino. That's the reason Detroit's in this series right now is the goaltending of Mickey Martino. Icing on Detroit, by the way, the other way with 5:56. Boy, Mickey Martino, since coming into this league, has averaged, ladies and gentlemen, giving up 2 goals or less per contest. That's a pretty good ledger coming in deep late in the season. In the Detroit zone right, the circle left. Carolina with the face-off win. Sierra mishats it. Shoots right at Martino. Loves it and stops it with 5:49 for the first period. Line change both sides. As this capacity crowd here in Detroit has not sat down since the opening face-off. Carolina gets the face-off win, but poked all the way out of the zone. Brace for the puck. Roman Pena picking up for Carolina and definitely get it away to get to Apollo Chekhovian. But Chekhovian has become quite the two-way player these days. Pena trying to get it out of the zone. Now he'll get it to Johnny Vance. Now Vance has had some scoring opportunities as of late. He'll get it back from Chekhovian on the near side. Cross-ice down. Chekhovian middle slot. Martino with a stop. 4:51 to play for the period. Still no score between Carolina and Detroit. Good start defensively to our Cup Finals here in Detroit. For those of you who want to learn more about our league, HockeySL.com is where you go. That's also where you can get the link to our Discord chat channel, and it's a pretty interesting bunch on there to say the least. Long and Meow get it now to Ryerson far side, coming back left for the purple, black, and white Detroit Ice Stalkers. Gino Rick at the left circle. Now Mahmoud cross ice. They'll get on to Long. Long gets it back to Mahmoud. Ryerson in the middle slot. Shoots, goes wide left. Yikes. Rick picks it back up. Rick now back to Ryerson. They'll go out of the zone, way out of the zone, but no icing call. It was off a Detroit player. Long picks it up, comes to the near side. We'll dump it back all the way down. Will they call icing? No, they said it touched a Carolina player. We play on. Davidson will pick it up with 3:25 for the period. No score. Loose puck always on the far side. Ramon picks it up. Ramon hits a defensive player, that being Caden. Goodajart hits another defensive player in Davidson. Now Vance out of the zone. Caden slips it back for a moment, trying to find another direction. Davidson gets down ice. He's got Hitman. Hitman finally back out on the ice after that fighting major. They're trying to reverse course. Caden trying to go to the far side. puck stripped away by Kudiger. Kudiger looking for a shot. Right at Robinson. Nate the Great at it again with 2:25 for the period. Zone left, circle right for this next face-off. We're back to play. Puck comes all the way down to the near side. Carolina poking it out of the zone. Here comes Jake Gustafson. Gustafson at the right circle in the zone right. Goes cross-ice for McTavish. Had a one-timer opportunity, but Mickey Martino again up to the task. Boy, both of these goaltenders, Martino and Robinson, on their A game this evening. Zone right, circle right on this next face-off. Exactly 2 minutes for the period. A little bit of premature there on the face-off. Let's try it again. We're back to play. Face-off win by Detroit. Mays looking to get it out of the zone, coming back. Left does so, but right to the stick of Pena. Battling neutral ice. Another fight coming, folks. It's going to be... Trying to see who number 88 is. Gustafson is definitely in for Carolina. He comes with the straight left jab. So they'll sit for the remainder of this period, a little bit over 3 minutes of the next. Jake Gustafson for Carolina. John McForehead for Detroit. So as they get set to sit for 5, we're back to center ice here. Off the face-off. We got another fight? Oh, wow. You can definitely tell it's the Cup Finals now. This is like the 4th fight this period. It is, oh, wow. Never mind that idea. Paulo Chekhovian just got leveled on the left hook. I guess Detroit said, if you can't beat him up. Apollo Chekhovian for Carolina. Marju Kudijar for Detroit. Okay, that's an all-Eastern European showdown. Kudijar just had to go this time around. Okay, can we get back to some hockey, please? Neutral ice, going left. Thank you very much. Here we go. Ramon has it now. Ramon at the right point going to the zone left with a minute 30 to play. Cross ice for Sonati. Oh, what a stop by Robinson. That to look for a screen there. Backhand there. That won't go. Back out to Jake Doherty as Robinson stops another puck. Now he's got McTavish. McTavish trying to slide past the double team. Shoots right at Martino. Sprawls on it and freezes it with a minute 1. We are indeed at the 2K Sports final minute. No change on this particular face-off as we go zone right, circle right. Off the face-off, the puck won to Carolina. Davidson slides over to the left point. He now has Vance at the left circle. Good stop by Martino at the post. They'll quickly get it out to Bakhmut. And that will... Nope, we got another fight, folks. Fight number 5. Oh, what will they do in Hockey Town without hockey sometimes? John Vance one way, and Vance with the left hook stops this fight in a hurry. So Vance will have to sit for 5 along with, it looks like, Bakhmut. So all the key players are having to sit down because they just can't keep their hands to themselves. 41.1 remains here for period number 1. You're going to be running out of bench players the way this is going. Back to Pat to actually play. Dragtalk has it. Dragtalk goes cross ice. Now he has Frankie Sonati. Sonati got to take it away by Post Malone, who dumps it into the zone right. Behind the back of Martino. Dragtalk will pick it up again for Detroit. Heading back left. Down to 14 seconds. Puck comes all the way around. It's an icy call potentially. 2-1. Won't be able to get that one as the green light pops up. 20 minutes in the books. Absolutely action-packed first period. Pirates and Ice Dockers. No score as we head toward the XM satellite intermission report. Stats, facts, and figures are on the way. Don't you dare miss them. This is the HSL Commissioner's Cup Finals on the HSL Network. We're back here at the Biff Radio Center in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Leg one of the HSL Commissioner's Cup Finals. Vince Brown in the building. As we switch goals, Carolina going to your left in the white, orange, and blue. Detroit, the home team, going to the right in the purple, black, and white. Good forecheck in the boards by Doyle. Ramon has it now. Ramon cross ice. McTavish will pick it up for Carolina. From the comeback left with it. Caden now, it's leaving Caden now to Davidson. Davidson up ice for Jake Doherty. Doherty trying to get to the point. Stop there, but Ramon will pick it up on the forecheck. Drag talk now goes near side for Chairman Meow. Meow back cross ice to drag talk. They look to get it out of the zone. Coming right with its time back. Does get out of the zone. Unfortunately, McTavish picks it up for Carolina. Doherty had it for a moment. Going back and forth around neutralized Doherty. Gets a good screen. Comes to the right circle. Now the right goal line. Drag talk picks it up. Coming back out of the zone. Here comes Steinbeck as Carolina's in a line change. And Detroit's got to press the issue here because they should have caught him in the line change, but apparently they just faded back for a moment. Unusual. Steinbeck had it. Doherty gets it back. Doherty down to Post Malone. McTavish will push at the right point. Coming back left, he'll go to Malone in the middle. Malone, high stick save by Martino, and a lot of forechecking afterwards. 17:45 for period number 2. Line change both sides. Again, we're doing the aggregate goal system in our Cup Finals. 2 legs. Most goals wins. Back to action here. Sierra missed from the blue line. Can't get that one to go. Martino will quickly get it to Long. Long dumps it near side, trying to get it out of the zone. Ryerson has it now. Ryerson will flip it back to Jack Brown. Brown fights off a forecheck. Goes a good pass to Gino Rick. Rick trying to dump it into the zone. Battle for the puck. Steinbeck had it. Will flip it back to Long before they went offsides. Long now near side for Rick. Taken away by Post Malone. Malone on the push coming back left. Malone dumps it to the right goal line. Long has it now. Long trying to come back out. Nope, it's McTavish. McTavish got forecheck. McTavish gets it back. Battle for the puck. Rick trying to get it out of the zone. Ali keeps it in for Carolina. Dumps it toward the left side. Good stick stop that time by Martino, as that one was a wild exchange. Rick will get it out of the zone for Detroit in a 3-on-2. Rick stopped at the left point. Gets it into the zone. Stopped by McTavish. McTavish battling with Rick. Ali had it for a moment. He's ended up in the boards. Ali and McTavish will get it out of the zone to Doherty. Doherty coming back left. He now has Malone. Post Malone. Sliding across now has Doherty. Doherty shoots right into Jack Brown sticks. Brown up line for Ryerson. Detroit and Carolina in the scoreless tie. 15-23 for period number 2. Steinbeck with a good blocker stop by Robinson, who frees it with 15-15 for the second period. Hello to everybody in the chat room on YouTube. Awesome Crocodile Productions, the latest subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for watching the game. Make sure to tell everybody about leg 2, which is tomorrow night, 5 p.m. It's going to be in Carolina. Here comes Josh Sampson. Sampson on the breakaway. Can he put the first one on the board? He can! Joshua Sampson goes coast to coast at 5:02. Got the puck right at the blue line, blasted past the back line, snuck it in 2-hole. Could this be the goal that Carolina needs to start their push for where they were rightly at the first 5 weeks of the season, and that's the top of the table? We're back to action. It's going to be an interesting next few minutes in this sequence. McForhead trying to split the triple team. Nate Robinson with another stop. We understand that goal by Joshua Sampson is unassisted. So with line changes on both sides, Carolina up 1-0 on Detroit. 14:41 to play for this period. Here comes Scotty Teagan. Teagan coming back on a potential 3-on-1. Nope, the numbers pop up. Tom Popper will try to flip it up line. Shot right at Martino. He quickly poke it out of the way. Drag Talk and company coming back right in the purple, black, and white. That's Detroit. Marjorie Kudichar with that the right circle in his own right. Kudichar now stopped by a double team. Kudichar takes control, gets to the Ramon. Robinson with another glove stop. 13:52. Hello to those of you checking us out from SSPN. Thank you for your support of what we do here at the Hockey Simulation League. We're looking at bringing in some new blood. We would love for you to join us on our Discord server. So you can find out how to create a player and get yourself in the midst of all this action, because I'm telling you, it's some juicy stuff going on next season, and you want to be a part of it right here in the Hockey Simulation League. Off the freeze by Robinson. We stay zone right, circle right with 13:35 for the second period. Carolina on the Joshua Sampson breakaway goal, up by the score of 1-0. That puck goes all the way back to the Detroit zone. Mickey Martino has it. Now he'll sit on it. Line change both sides as we are set to play once again. Here we go. Off the face-off. This is Detroit coming back right. Bob Billner gets it back. Goes to the right circle in his own right. Trying to flip it down line. Here comes Sampson back left. Josh Sampson, who already with the goal tonight, gets to Jason Hitman. Hitman at the right circle. Hitman blocked for a moment. Sheely had it. Now Sampson gets it back. Sampson into the middle slot is Gino Hans. Hans pokes away. Bob Billner gets it out of his zone. Puts it back to Mays. Billner gets it back at the left point. Nice forecheck that time by the back line of Carolina. McForehead trying to get around the backside. He gets forecheck. Keeps control. Sheely on the near side. He gets knocked senseless. We're going to down to Jason Hitman for Carolina coming back, lifting the white, blue, and orange. Up 1-0 with 11:50 to play. Hitman. Little wide left that time. Back to play. McForehead coming back right for Detroit. Hitman has it for a moment. Hitman will flip it back to Hans. Battle ensuing in neutral ice. Here comes Kearns coming up left side at the circle. Hitman shoots. Good stop by Martino. He'll quickly flip it out to McForehead. Sheely coming back up the middle slot. Sheely shoots. Robinson there to stop it again with a glove save at the 11-minute mark. Back to action. Brown has it. Brown shoots. Good stop by Robinson again. Puck flies around, goes back into the Carolina zone. 10:33 to play for the period. Still 1-0 Carolina. Kudijar now makes everybody clear for Detroit as they go to the right this period in the purple, black, and white. Long, weaving through traffic, dumps it to the right goal line. Line change for Detroit. Popper trying to come back left. Brown retrieves for Detroit. Cross ice. He's got Sonati. Frankie Sonati in the triple team. Here comes Kudijar. Off the post. Oh, such an unlucky bounce. Caden now back to Sonati on the steal. He'll get it to Ramon. Shoots. The topside save by Robinson. I know Nate Robinson has got to be thinking a post on that one. Teagan quickly back to the left. Stripped away by Detroit. Here comes Ramon back right with 9:08 to play for the period. Ramon dumps it behind Robinson, deep to the left side boards. Davidson to pick it up for Carolina. That guy now gets to the Teagan. Scotty Teagan not on the near side for Tom Popper. Popper back to Teagan at the left point. Cross ice to that guy. Shoots. Good stop by Martino. Comes all the way out. Boy, he almost let that loose puck get in behind him, too. 8:37 to play for the period. Carolina 1, Detroit nothing. If you're just joining us, a Joshua Sampson breakaway goal earlier this period right now is the tally on the board. Ali has the puck now for Carolina at the right point. Ryerson takes it away, gives it to Rick. Rick now has Mahmoud. Adil Mahmoud. Let it go. John Vance will strike it away from now. Roman Penga up ice for Chekhovian. Apollo Chekhovian back in the net. Chekhovian at the right circle, cross ice. Oh, we're trying to find it one time. Mays trying to get it out of harm's way. Does so. And gets it out of the zone. And we got an offside on Carolina at the 7:52 mark. Shouts out to our people in the Discord channel checking out the flavor. We're back to play. Battle for the puck in the neutral ice. Ivan Ryerson now gets to the Mahmoud at the right point. Double team takes it away from him. Doherty coming back left for Carolina. Now Chekhovian. Nice forecheck that time by Sherman Meow, but Doherty gets it back. Martino with a stop. Gets it back into play. Mahmoud coming back right. Mahmoud on the push. Mahmoud will not get it to it. Roman Payne will pick it up, and bring it around to the near side. Dragtok keeps it in his own. Ryerson had it for a moment. Shoots right at Robinson with a glove save and a beauty. Great back and forth action here in Motown. Again, the scene shifts to Charlotte, North Carolina. On tomorrow evening, it's a 6 o'clock Eastern face-off, 5 in the Central Time Zone. You don't want to dare miss it. All the action on YouTube. It's the HSL Commissioner's Cup Finals. We will crown a winner of our first season. McTavish trying to shoot one from the one time, but Drag Talk there to stop it. Coming back right for Detroit. Now it's to Steinbach and it's to Johnson. All had it for a moment. Malone took it back. Johnson comes back the other way with Dahl. All at the right point. All with 6:15 to play for the period. Cross ice for Johnson. Couldn't pull the trigger. Trying to go up to the crazy angle. Robinson right there to knock it down. Doyle keeps it in at the middle slot. Down to Johnson. Johnson got poked for a moment. Almost a backside one-timer. 5:45 to play for the period. We're coming back left. It is Malone. He had it for Jacovian. Nope, that's Gustafson, I should say. Gustafson at the right circle. Gustafson. Double team. Billy Mays will pick it up. He now has Steinbeck. Felix Steinbeck tripped up for a moment. Goes cross ice for Doyle. Doyle slips it back into the defense. Now goes to far side. It's Johnson. Johnson to All. All slides to the left circle. Slides past the defense. Shoots. Backhand shot right there. Snatched up by Robinson. He freezes it before it goes across the goal line at 5:02. Great defense on both sides of the puck, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely outstanding. We're back to play. Sonati has it. Now it's Brown. It's Jack Brown in the middle. Sampson takes it away. Sampson on the push. Flips it up ice. Long will snag it away for Detroit. As they battle on neutral ice. Kudijar with a great receiver of the pass. And now a penalty coming up on Carolina here. As Kudijar was trying to go behind the goal, it looks like it might be on Kearns here. Hooking the call at 15:30 of period number 2. And it's right, where is it? Right as he goes to the goal line is where Kearns made the hook at. So we'll keep there in the zone. It's the second power play for Detroit tonight. They're 0 for 1. Meow has it with Drag Talk Johnson. Johnson now gets it to All. Back to Drag Talk left point. 4:14 to play for the period. Carolina 1-0 on Detroit. McForehead comes near side. Goes to Meow at the right point. Slides to the left. Drag Talk now at the left point. Drag Talk trying to find somebody down there. He'll go blue line special. Nate Robinson there to see it all the way through and glove it up. 3:41 for the period. To those who have left us after your weeks of service, we do say thank you for your support early on of the Hockey Simulation League, and we wish you the very best in your endeavors. Meow keeps it in the zone at the middle slot. High glove save on the shot as Robinson stops it with 3:25 for the period. Yeah, you better tap them posts because them posts were good to you earlier. Zone right, circle right is where we go next on this face-off. And one by Detroit. Johnson tried to pull the trigger. Pena stopped him from that. And we're 119 on the Detroit power play. They're looking for the shorty here. Gustafson on the push. Gustafson shoots. It goes wide right of Mr. Martino. Johnson starts to push back right. Johnson stripped away. Gustafson back left for Carolina with a minute on the power play. Gustafson trying to come out of the zone, not there. McForehead now has Donnie All by himself. Will he get it in? He gets stoned out the crease by Nate Robinson. Nate the Great Robinson putting on his Cup Finals A game tonight. All looking for it again. He'll poke it down toward the left goal line. But one of the better chances Don Auld has had all season of getting a goal here. All to come back to the near side. He's got long slides towards the middle. Brown has it at the left circle. Shot right at Robinson and hit the backside of a defender. Gino Rick fights off 2 forechecks. It's long at the right point, but a minute 24 to play, 17 on the power play. 1-0 Carolina. Rick at the right circle with 13 on the power play. Edging toward this final minute of the period. Now down to 7-6-5 as we hit the 2K Sports final minute. There it is. Power play is done. Long has it, shoots. And another stop by Robinson, who frees it with 48.4 on the clock. Well, the Carolina penalty kill this evening is top-notch. They've stopped 2 power plays tonight by Detroit. Zone right, circle right with 48.4. Carolina with the face-off windows, pushing it back left. Apollo Shakovian with the puck. Nice one to Jake Doherty. Behind the defense, Martino is out. Oh, Martino with the sprawl all the way back to get that save. He was about a foot in front of the crease and somehow leaped all the way back by the post to stop a would-be drive by Jake Doherty. That's why these goaltenders have got their teams here in the Cup Finals, because of saves like that. Down to 20 seconds. XM Satellite intermittent report on the way in the next 5. Sonati trying to push here. Sonati will not get to the blue line. 40 minutes in, a Joshua Sampson breakaway goal is the difference, as the Carolina Pirates are 20 minutes away from taking leg 1 of the Cup Finals. 1-0 against the Detroit Ice Dockers. Stay tuned. We've got the XM Satellite intermittent report on the way. You're watching the HSL Commissioner's Cup Finals on the HSL Network. This copyrighted broadcast of the Hockey Simulation League may not be reproduced for any reason without express written consent, as we're getting set for third period action. Original goals, original directions. Carolina going to the right in the white, blue, and orange. Detroit down 1-0 against Carolina, going to the left in the purple, black, and white. Cross eyes on the near side. They'll shoot right at Robinson again from the left circle. Just like every time down the ice. There go that man again. He be doing it. What the kids say? He be doing it. Oh, you gotta love this, folks. As we're back to action. All right, there we go. A little interesting, got interesting there on our viewfinder, but Detroit trying to make it interesting as they're still down 1-0. Puck going back and forth in neutral ice. Carolina will get hit with an icing here, 18:42 for regulation. Now, what's important to note is Carolina's goal gives them a leg up in the away goal tiebreaker. Should we need to break any ties at the end of this run, because that's going to be important, especially with Detroit being the away team tomorrow night in Carolina. Again, that game is 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central Time. Near one-timer on the crease style, but Robinson right there to stop that with 18:31 to play for the game. Line change for Carolina this time. Zone left, circle left. Off the face-off win by Carolina. It is Ramon that keeps it in his zone, trying to dump it to the backside. Brown has it at the right point. Stripped away. John Vance on the breakaway behind Brown. Looking at Martino. Can he hit him there? Oh, he slid to the right and an easy save. A second save from the right circle. And Mickey Martino, despite that breakaway goal he gave up against Joshua Sampson in the second period, is holding his own. Meanwhile, unofficially, Detroit has not hit the back of the net in 27 attempts tonight. Penalty on Detroit this time. Pena had it. Flipped out of the zone and touched up in central ice. It is now Carolina on the power play this time around at the 2:22 mark of period number 3. Nicholas Shealy called for hooking. And hooked him right there as they were battling for the puck. That's a no-brainer there. Good call by the ref. I call that too. Zone right circle left as we start the Carolina power play here at 17:38 of the period. Davidson in the middle. We hear a couple of good forechecks. Ramon and company trying to get out of the zone. Kudijar, well, he almost got it out. Ramon now looking for the shorthander. Ramon couldn't get the shot to go because Chekhovin was right there to block it away. He now has John Vance. Vance coming up at the far side as Carolina goes back right. Shot right from Chekhovin, and Martino blocks that one with ease deep out of the crease. Line change both sides with 16:58 to play for the game. Zone right, circle left. Once again, Detroit with the face-off win, and they'll clear the zone. Pena, nice double-team forecheck. Does get the puck out. Now Doherty trying to get it down ice. Doherty, good one tape to take McTavish. McTavish on the push. McTavish trying to split the double team. Backhands it. Good stop by Martino with 16:15. Doherty comes back around to the middle. So now they're trying to take it away. Brown blasts it out of the zone. Robinson right there to scoop it up. Robinson, let's get a little precarious with that puck that was getting out of the zone. Battle for it. They're trying to go to the far side. They do. And they'll get it out to Hitman in neutral ice. Hitman. Ooh, had one player lead him a little too quickly. That was McTavish trying to get the play up and going. He just went a little bit too far ahead of the puck. I'll call that offside. Line change both sides. Neutral ice facing right, circle left. Carolina with the face-off win here. Battle for the puck at the red line. It is Kudijar. Kudijar behind the defense. Kudijar got blocked away by Malone. Good defense there by the kid. 15-12 to play for the game. Here comes John Vance. Vance screaming up the right side. One-timer almost goes. Good one-timer toward. Trying to see what that is. I think it was number 27 that got that one-timer up. But that was a good pass by John Vance to start the one-time progression with 15 minutes to play for this period. Still 1-0 Carolina. Detroit off the face-off win with 36 on the Carolina power play clock. Now Ramon looking for the short. He dumps it near side. They'll get it now to Kudijar. Kudijar and Meow. Slip of that one will go to Davidson. Davidson kind of taken away by Kudijar. 8 on the power play. Gustafson gets it back. Gustafson goes back to the far side. Johnny Vance looking to get out of the zone and does. No time to get it for the power play, but they're looking for the insurance goal here. Here's Gustafson. Shoots right in the backside. Martino looked like he got slid out of position, but enough to get the glove behind him and snatch that save with 13:48 for the period. Line change both sides. We're back to action. Kearns dumps it back into the zone at the left goal line. Detroit trying to get it out of the zone. They're going left in the purple, black, and white. Ryerson on the push. Ryerson splitting the double team. Hits right. Robinson right in the chest. Easy save for Robinson with 13:09 to play. Folks asking, how many fights per game? Usually 5, and usually within the first 2 periods. Very rare we see a third period fight because they kind of finally settled things down by then. Hans Ali had a snick. Shealy, he got forechecked at the blue line. McForkhead will get it back for Detroit. Trying to get the leveler here. Cross-side shot right at Robinson from in the middle, but nothing going. Nate Robinson right there to retrieve it again. One nothing Carolina, 12:39 to play here for the game. We're back to action. Popper with the puck for Carolina, stripped away by Bobby Builder. Hans Ali gets it back. He'll come back right for Carolina with Scotty Teagan at the point. Now it's Teagan at the right circle. Teagan Bumps it back toward left. That guy's got it again, trying to go cross ice. Bob Builder picks it up for Detroit. McForehead now flips it back for Drag Talk. Drag Talk with a man on his back. Now has it to Meow. Back to Drag Talk. McForehead gets it to Meow, trying to get out of the zone. They will to Bob Builder at the point. He gets around the referee at the right circle. Slides all the way down now. Nick Shealy has it. Nick Shealy looking for something. Got forechecked by Sierra. Miss. McForehead gets it back. McForehead has a chance to blast it with folks behind him, but couldn't do so. Tom Popper will get going. But McForehead steals it back. Far cross ice for Shealy. Shealy right at Robinson. Blocker and glove save. 11 minutes exactly for game one. Line change on both sides once again. We're back to action in the zone left circle right, and Carolina with the face-off win. Liam Canning gets it all the way out of the zone. Take the tape to Ashley Kearns. Got it stripped away by Jack Brown. Brown trying to come back left with it. Good one to Gino Rick. He almost got called for offside. Rick flips it back now for Long at the left circle. Rick stripped by Davidson. Here comes Jason Hitman at the referee's crease. Cross ice to Sampson. He's got the lone goal in this game. Sampson looking for number 2 at the left circle. Sampson forechecked by Brown. Sampson gets it back cross ice. Kern in the middle now. Kern the Hitman to the left side. Brown takes it away from him. Gino Rick coming back left for Detroit. 9:45 to play for the period and the game. Mahmoud's got it now. That's Ideal Mahmoud. Oh, Jason Hatman with a steal. Hitman, I should say. Hitman dumps it behind. Gets it to Ashley Kearns on the dump and chase. Gino Rick there to pick it up. Now gets it to Long. Long, whoops, right in the middle is Sampson. Here's Kearns, point blank. Martino with a stop. Well, I thought for sure Ashley Kearns was going to sneak one past young Mr. Martino, but Mickey said, 9:07 to play for this game. Line changes on both sides. Well, this capacity crowd here at the Biff Radio Center in Detroit has gotten their money's worth here in the first game of the Cup final. Ramon, left side, Ramon hemmed up by Hans. McTavish coming back right for Carolina in the white, orange, and blues. Don't get that stripped away. Billy Mays dumps it to the right goal line. Miss picks it up for Carolina. Sierra Miss cross ice for Gino Hans. Hans with 8:20 to play. On the near side, here comes Malone. Post Malone slides to the right circle, looking for the shot. McTavish trying to do the one-timer. It went a little bit wide right of the glove. We'll flip this one all the way back into the Carolina zone. Touched up for icing. We come back right to Detroit's zone with 7:53 to play for the game. No change either side as we set things up. Zone right, circle left. Just about set to go here. And the puck is off. Davidson in the middle slot. Davidson slides to the right point with 7:45 to play. Button down line for Jake Doherty. A penalty coming up on Detroit this time. Second power play try for Carolina. Who gets it with that one? Look like it's going to be Mr. number 50. Marju Kudadar for hooking at 12:24. Fans don't like that one, but that one I can't argue with. That was a legitimate hook. That's a high stick hook at that. So that was legit, folks. 7:36 to play for this game. Carolina looking to put some insurance on this one. John Vance at the left circle, not there. Poked away by Martino. Brown trying to get it out of the harm's way, not quite yet. Battle for the puck. Jacovian trying to get to it. They're all hemmed up in the boards behind young Mr. Martino. Shot right back at Martino after Jacovian on the near steal and score. 6:51 to play for this game. Detroit running out of time here. Line change both sides. Don't forget, tomorrow night we travel to Charlotte, North Carolina. Leg 2 of this series. Carolina would currently up 1-0 on aggregate should this score stand. Pena now gets to the Doherty. Backhand to McTavish. Pena at Doherty at the right circle. Caden in the middle slot, the left point is Pena. Almost flipped that out of the zone. Shot right at Martino. He'll quickly get it out. 1:12 on the power play. Pena had it. Great forecheck. Ramon and Sonati doing the honors. They shoot right at Robinson, and he stops that one in its tracks. Hitman cross ice for McTavish. Oh, they almost went offside there. They keep it onside. Hitman bumped by Long. Long screams that one back into the Carolina zone with 5:30 to play for the period. Quickly coming back right. Here's McTavish into the middle side. His Hitman shoots. Another good stop by Martino. He'll quickly get it out to Long. Long near side. Now he's got Sonati. Sonati with a 2-on-2. Cross ice. Missed his man, but Ramon definitely plays the bounce. Sonati into the near side. This is Meow. Chairman Meow. Up ice for Sonati. Shot right at Robinson. Nothing going. Nate the Great Robinson is 4:47 away from a historic performance here. The question is, can he hold serve? Zone left, circle left. 27 on the Carolina power play. Davidson hounded by a Detroit player. We're down to 20 seconds on that power play. Puck around the backside. A potential icing coming up. Nothing there. Keep on playing. Into the middle. Fast at once, twice, and stoned both times by Mickey Martino. Boy, that's, man, oh man. $11 on the power play, 4:17 for the game. Carolina still holding on 1-0. And we've got our second false start. One each side. Okay, it looks like we got a kick out. And we do. Jacobian sits down. Doherty will pick up that spot. And it is Detroit that will pick up the face-off win. Jacobian at the right circle. Now advance. Now here's Gustafson. Gustafson got it poked away. Jacobian trying to find somewhere around the backside. Here's Gustafson at the left circle. Gustafson trying to come near side with 3:51 to play for the game. Poked away. Battle for the puck. Jacobian to the middle now with Davidson. Vance left side, not there. Meows picks it up. He gets it now upside. And here comes Frankie Sonati. Sonati now at the left point zone left. Sonati fires. It goes behind the Carolina goal. Ramon on the right circle. Ramon knocked down. We've got a penalty coming up on Carolina. If that's at the very worst roughing. Post Malone for tripping this time. That looked more like a rough than yeah, that was a rough. That wasn't a trip. I don't know where they got that one from. That's they use a forearm there, not a stick, bro. I don't know what call you was looking at. That's a rough. It's 2 minutes nonetheless. And ooh, Donnie Alt just got laid out with the smackers down. Carolina said they came to play, bro. 2:50 to play for the game. 1:45 for the Detroit power play. Mahmoud now gets it to drag talk. They think that McForehand. McForehand with a good shot from the left circle. Robinson with a stop. They'll get it out of the zone. Time again, not on Detroit's side. They got to get something going here. Drag talk helping the forearm cause. Ali keeps it in his own. Gustafson in the relay at the left point. Payne in the middle slot. The right point is Sampson. Sampson, we're already with the lone goal. What could be the game winner tonight if this holds serve. A minute 55 to play. Minute 16 on the power play. McForehand now has it for Detroit. McForehand for the boys in purple, black, and white. Coming back left. Drag talk from gives McForehand now to Johnson. Johnson, stop once. Good stop by Robinson on that middle slot. A third time is a charm for Robinson. He is putting in work. Robinson, a minute 25 away from what could be one of the most important wins in Carolina Pirates hockey history. But again, they're down one man for the next minute one. 1:25 to play. All at the right circle. All trying to come around the backside. Taken away by Pena. He'll get it out of the zone. We're at the 2K Sports final minute. Drag talk starts to push. Now here's Janssen. Janssen, cross side for Alt. Alt shoots Robinson with a high stock glove save. If you're going to get it in on Nate Robinson, you are going to have to earn this one. Because Nate the Great is holding his own. 49 ticks, 41 on the power play. Detroit with a golden opportunity. Couldn't get that one in there. Liam Caton gets that one all the way out. Empty net for Detroit. McTavish trying to come around the backside. Looking for a shot here. Davidson, nothing there. Gets it out of the zone. 6 attackers. Ryerson on a push. Coming back left. Down to 20. 7 seconds. Down to 1-0. Carolina with an important 1-0 victory on the road to take the lead here in the aggregate goals All-Cup final. My gosh. Your 2K Sports co-players of the game, give it up for Josh Sampson with the breakaway goal in the second period. And we understand Nate Robinson also gets mentioned for player of the game. We'll look at his numbers in a moment. But the Pirates, 1-0 against the Dockers, going into our next matchup in Carolina. A quick look at your 2K Sports final stats, and Nate the Great Robinson with 37 of 37 saves. Mickey Martino, no slouch himself, 30 of 31 saved this evening. Both teams not able to get any power play action going on. As a matter of fact, the Ice Dockers were 0 for 3. The Pirates were 0 for 2. However, we are on our way to Carolina for the next chapter in this Commissioner's Cup Finals saga. It is 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. You'll catch it right here on YouTube. For everybody here, I'm Vince Brown saying the precinct has been a very special presentation of the Hockey Simulation League, copyright 2018. Go to hockeysl.com for more. We say good night from Detroit, Michigan, and take care, everyone. This is the HSL Commissioner's Cup Finals.